connection pool. So usually, uh, normally, if you are working on MySQL command-based interface, suppose in the previous semester, probably you might work on DBMS concepts, Oracle. There, what you use the interface is command line interface. That command line interface allow one at a time, one client at a time, it interact with the database. But what the connection which is made in Oracle is you are accessing in one system client interface and the server is installed in a one single server machine, database server machine, Oracle server machine. Here, when server is up and running, it will sponsor a new thread for each user request who is going to log in into the Oracle server. So that pool of connections which exists physically first, then logically you are connecting by providing the username and password. Internally, it will going to create a space for you to work on the database queries. So already you had an experience of using that Oracle. Now we are switching to the MySQL server. Hello. Ah. Madam, I'm doing class, ma'am. I'll come back. Okay. Fine, ma'am. Till 2:40 I have class. Then followed by department meeting. Again followed by I'll call you. Okay. Hello. Sorry for the disturbance. See, we are now switching to the MySQL connection, pooling connection, JDBC connection objects. So connection pooling is one of the another important subtitle of JDBC. Connecting to a database is performed on a per client basis. One client request comes, servlet redirect to the database server. Whatever that client is going to do, transactions, it is interacting with that. But each client must open its own connection to a database, and the connection cannot be shared with unrelated clients. Suppose I am accessing BMSIT website for updating my content. Some other faculty is updating content. So those connectivity to the database is independent to my updation of the database is independent. Means those two transactions are really distinct. Leaving a connection, leaving a connection open might prevent another client from accessing the database. Suppose as per ACID property, as per ACID property of the database, atomicity, consistency, isolation, and the D stand for I forgot that one. According to that ACID property of the transaction, whenever the client is accessing a database, another has to wait. In the case of one database, one multiple clients, means sequence processing happens with the database. Otherwise, it leaves the database in inconsistent mode. To avoid this situation, you are going to work on connection pooling. So there are two kind of connections: logical connections and physical connection. So before going to that, what you require if you want to establish a connection with the database, you need to call the get connection method of the database. Leaving a connection open might prevent another client from accessing the database should the DBMS have available a limited number of connections. Connecting and reconnecting is simply time consuming and cause perform degradation. Connection, establishing the connection, releasing the connection, destroying the resources, again connecting, it is all time consuming. To avoid this time-consuming process, connection pool came into existence. What is connection pool? A connection pool is a collection of database connections that are opened once and loaded into a memory. So these connections can be reused without having to reconnect to the database. See, these are the connection pool is nothing but a now many number. So connect it's a collection of database connections. So it is a physical connection as well as the logical connection. So you can reuse without having to reconnect to the data. Again and again you need not to reconnect. Once if you establish the connection, so you can use n number of times until unless if you close the connection. If you close again, you need to reopen the connection. Until that time, you can make use of that database connection. Clients use the data source interface to interact with the connection pool. So data source that get connection method is used here to connect with the database. The connection pool itself is implemented by the application server. So the job of application server is allocate the resources to provide to process the request made by the clients. Either it is if it is database request, database related resources is allocated. If it is simple business methods, business related. So the application server job is to provide the resources, which hides from the client details on how the connection pool is maintained. So it won't gives the clarity to the client how the server is going to connect, etc. and so on. That is the job of the application server. Like similar to our working nature of our brain. How it works, we don't know, but still it is working. In the same way, application server which will do on behalf of the client will not come to know the working nature of that, how the pool connection is going to be maintained. There are two types of connections made to the database. One is physical connection and the another one is logical connection. Physical connection and logical connection. Then physical connection. What is physical connection? The physical connection which is made by the application server using pooled connection object is exactly similar to connecting the pipelines from pond to tap. Pond to tap. So in the same way, from application server, it is connecting pool to database. Pool to database. So pooled connection objects are cached and reused. A logical connection is made by a client calling the data source that get connection method is invoked. So this is physical connection. Logical connection means you are required to explicitly call this data source that get connection method to establish a logical connection with the physical connection of that database which is connecting to the pool of data connection objects, which connects to a pooled connection object that already has a physical connection to the database. For example, you connected the physical pipeline from pond to the tap. Connection is established. And logical connection means the water should flow from pond to tap. That water is the data here, request here. When it flows, when you connect it properly, when you on the tap, it is going to be connected, that it flows through that pipeline which you constructed from pond to tap. In the same way, physical connection is exists with the connection pool of object that was created by the application server. If you want to make use of them, you need to explicitly request for that pipeline through the data source that get connection method. For example, there is an example how suppose you want to initiate the connection context, application context, initial context is invoked. The initial environmental setup of that application will be assigned to the C text and text and the data source pool. It's a here pool is an object of the data source which invokes which will invoke on the lookup method of initial context. This environmental setup, what is the environmental setup of that database? This path Java colon comp environment JDBC pool. That is assigning as a one pool object to the data source which you are going to fetch. Then with the help of connection, the like tap cap connection db equal to pool dot get connection. You are establishing a logical connection on the pool connection, that is physical connection. This is pipeline. This is the logically you are establishing that pipeline onto this pool object. Pool dot get connection. So place the code to interact with database here. Then finally, once the job is done, you can close the connection. Is it clear? It's all about the connection pool. I hope you understood that. Now, statement objects. Most of us, we are eager to listen this statement objects. What's the job of statement object? So once the connection is established with the connection pool, now you require to create the statement objects. What is statement objects? Which executes a query immediately. When you create the statement object, three types of statement objects are there. Usually the statement object is in the form of string, query string. There are three types of statement objects. First is the statement itself. What the statement will do, which executes a query immediately. Whenever that query string appears to the compiler, immediately it will execute. Then, when prepared statement object is used, which is used to execute a compiled query. This difference between this and this, the statement and the prepared statement, is that whenever the query interacts with the compiler, immediately it will execute. Whereas this compiled query means when the application is compiling, complete application is compiling, during that time this query is executed. This is more useful than this, because in this compiled query it is going to check the syntax of the querying string. It will intimates to the client or the developer whether the query which you have written is right or wrong. Whereas in this case, it will simply execute. It won't give any warning to you. So if it is right, it will fetch us the records. If it is wrong, also it won't fetch us record. It will tell no record found. Right or wrong, syntactical errors won't be warned to you. In this prepare statement, it will warns. Whereas callable statement, which is used to execute stored procedures. For example, stored procedures, it uses the prepare call method of that prepared statement. So when the time comes, for example, at 5 o'clock, alarm should be ring. So alarm should be ring is the trigger you set now. At 2:25 now, you are setting the trigger that when time reaches to 5 p.m., alarm should be beeped. So that is a stored procedure. You are setting with the alarm. In the same way, in the programming, these number of records should be gets it updated with their service record. If you give the stored procedure, it is automatically going to be updated. To do that, callable statements are used. Statement is executes a query immediately. Prepare statement, execute a compiled query. The callable statement, execute stored procedures. Now, let us look one by one statement object. So it is used whenever a Java to Enterprise Edition component needs to immediately execute a query without first having the query compiled. It won't go and compile the query. It is directly executing. statement object means it executes fast, but there is no reliability. It may or may not happen. It may or may not give the result set. So it is used whenever a J2EE component needs to immediately execute a query without first having the query compiled. In that such situations, that statement object is used. It contains the execute query method, which is passed the query as an argument. The query then transferred to the DBMS for processing. So execute query method is used. In this execute query, you are passing the parameter to this, then it will execute and it will translate that query to the DBMS for further processing. This returns one result set object that contains rows, columns, and metadata about the query result. So represent data requested by query. The result set object also contains methods that are used to manipulate set data in the result. So what is result set? For example, if you have the database like table like this, suppose if you have a table. So in this table, in this table, suppose you have the field name, for example, name of the person, age of the person, and contact number. Now select name and contact number of the table person. What it is going to do? Select name and contact number of the table person. What it is going to give? What it is going to give? After execution of select statement, what it is going to give? It is going to give two columnar. One is name and another one is contact number of the person table. This table, queried table, is also a table. This table is called result set. This is original table. This is queried table. This is virtually exist. This queried table virtually exist. This is physically exist. This table physically exists in the database. This table virtually exists in the memory of the system, because this is the resultant of this table. This table is called as result set. It has the column also, it has the rows also, etc., like your original table, but it is a resultant of your select name and contact number from the table person. This is called as result set object. So it uses two more methods. One is execute query method. Second method is execute method of the statement object, used when there may be multiple record results returned. Multiple results returned when it is going to execute. When you get the multiple results from the database, select star from person table. Will you get single record or multiple records? You will get multiple records. In this case, execute method is used. Connection of a statement st.execute if you use, you are going to retrieve multiple records from a database. You are fetching the multiple records from a single database table. For that, you are using execute method. For execute query, when you are using execute query, you are going to use the execute query returns one result set, which will contains rows, columns, and meta information. If you need say meta information along with the rows and columns of a table, database table, then you use the execute query method. So whereas execute method is used to obtain a multiple results or records of a database after querying, And execute method usually used for insertion, deletion, or updating the content of the database. Execute update method, always it will return a single result, either removing or it may return multiple results depending on the query which you are going to write. If you use where class, it depends on that the matches with the where, all the records is going to be deleted. So execute update method can use update and delete SQL statements. So execute update method return an integer indicate that the number of rows that were updated by the query it is going to be displayed. For example, see that, are you able to see the notepad? Yes. So here how you are using the query, fetching the records, and how you are displaying those records with the help of execute query method, which it is used in this example. String query is select star from customer. If customer has a table which customer name, customer address, shipping address, contact, email, etc., any other fields also, select star from customer means it will fetch us all the records and all the fields, columns of that customer. You are fetching that from the database with the help of which query? Execute query. Execute query, the query is passed here, the query is passed here. This execute query pushes this query onto the DBMS environment. That DBMS environment uses this select star from customers query to fetch records present in the table. Those record present in the table it is assigning to the intermediary object called as result set object. This object it is holds the intermediary table of this querying result. Finally, closing the connection. Next, another uses of execute update is you can insert, delete, update, and DDL statement. What is DDL? Data definition language statement. Which are those data definition language? The definitions which is applicable on the records, result sets. Those can be used for the execute update. So execute update is used to insert, delete, and update, and DDL commands. DML commands are which one? DDL command is create, drop, etc. DML manipulation means insert, delete, update, etc. Now another method called as create statement method. You need to call this create statement method to establish a logical connection on the connection which uses the statement object. How you are writing usually statement st equal to connection dot create statement method is called. What it will return? It will return to a statement object. The following example illustrate how to use the execute update method of the statement. Look into the notepad. String query, update, customers. You are updating the table customers. Set, paid. You are setting the new value to the paid column y, where balance equal to 0. So based on the balance value, you are going to set the field value as y. That is the name of the field is paid. On which table? Customer table. How you are using this? First, you require to create a connection on the connection object. db.create statement that will be assigned to a statement object str data request. What data requested? Connection on the connection create statement is invoked. Then rows updated. How many number of rows updated based on this request? The customer who and all have the balance is 0. All their paid status is updated as Y. So that is data request, that is st dot execute update query. So this execute update is going to be invoked onto the DBMS based on this condition, balance condition. It will update new value to the field as Y. So it might be a single customer or no customer at all or many customer also possibility. Okay. Then now a prepared statement object. We will discuss this prepared statement object in the next coming class. If any doubt on the connection pool and the statement object, no doubt, right? Fine. Okay. Thank you. How many present? 8 students. Eight students are present. Okay. Fine. Bye. If any questions, you can let me know. Amit. Amit. Any question is there? Fine. Okay. All are, I think, sleeping. Okay. Fine. Bye.